All right, we are live, and I always say "all right," don't I? uh, yeah, let's work on this thing. Yaquina Bay. Everybody needs to remember that Bay Lighthouse. Okay, and is that light bad? I think we're doing all right. We'll see. Let me move this over so I can actually see the comments here. Whoa. Bring that microphone closer. We've got it. Let's get right into this thing. Couldn't help myself. Sorry. Got excited again. Gonna add a little bit of yellow ochre to that. And I've got my unpronounceable blue. So we'll blue that sky up a little bit. Because the photograph by, oh gosh, I'm feeling kind of bad. Just a second, I'm unplugging my paint here. Whoa! Didn't help myself again. Got excited. Hey! Thank you. Hello. How are you? How are you doing, Anthony? How are you doing, Diane? And you're awake, Diane. I'm so proud of you. I want you to know that. There we go. Yeah, so I've got Pamela Turk's photograph we're working from, and we're going to add more blue to that sky. But I'm actually want to add more, oh, gee, mini. That's the problem when you let, there we go. It erupted out. All right. There we go. Oh, dear. Oh, there we go. I'm actually starting to save these caps so I have something to pop on if I can't find it. Okay, because you don't want that to sit out there very long. Oh, it's right there in front of my face. We got a ways to go, but I think we're going to be done tomorrow. I have confidence that we're going to get done tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. So we roll into the Thanksgiving holiday here. Hope everybody going to have a good time. Stay safe. The sun's definitely coming from this way. That's what I loved about this photograph from Pamela Turk was it almost has a feeling of Edward Hopper, and he's one of my favorite artists out there. So, yeah. Wow, a strange sound. Mm-hmm. And we're going to work on this grass here. Somebody says it looks like it was hanging on the edge of a cliff, and it's not. That sounds like somebody setting off fireworks. Well, at least we hope that's what it is. Today's world, you never know. Artiste. Okay. Adding a little bit of Prussian blue, and we're going to actually add a little bit of Van Dyke brown to that, and then a lot more white. So we're going to get this. Okay, we're going to get this. There's a railing goes around that. We're going to get that in there. Oh, I was going to look that up. This is supposed to be haunted, so I got to see who. Well, let's just look it up. Let's Google it. What the heck, huh? Whoa! I can help myself again. Oh, it's a construction worker that fell to his death. Ah, wow. Ah, interesting. Always makes for an interesting story. Things that make you go, ah. And it's wonderful. I don't have to get up really ridiculously early tomorrow, so I can sit here and let loose and have a good time. Whoa! I'm not rushing off to do this. Yes, it is, Donna. Today, the 22nd of November. Got my creative shirt on here. And I think there's a little bit of a design up and over that. Yep. Okay. Oh, good almost. wooden lighthouse. Most of the lighthouses are brick and then covered with stucco. Greetings and salutations, Donna. So like this porch that sits out here. But most of it's covered with the tree, so we're just going to worry about a little bit of it. And there's a door in here. Now I'm going to switch brushes here. Talking to myself, full conversation going on there. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Yep. Oh. Built in 1891. There was no Lowe's hardware store or a Home Depot down the street, so they pretty much had to plane their own boards and everything. There we go. Gonna come back in here with that other brush here. Yeah, I have a good feeling we're going to be done with this thing tomorrow. Thanksgiving Eve. I'm thinking I might go downtown because I have the next day off. So I will do what I can to get this thing close to being done tonight. So I'll shut up and paint. How's that? My God, that's almost unheard of for me to be able to do that. I'm going to add a little more Van Dyke brown. Not carbon black, but Van Dyke brown. Come on. There you are. Company. What I'm adding is white, titanium white, Van Dyke brown, and Prussian blue, and a lot more white on that one, because I have found that that kind of mimics the shadow of white being shadowed, so we're going to do that. Bring a little more blue on that. Yeah. Oh dear. Too much blobs there. Careful when you get the big blob going on there. It's an interesting shadow. What it is the shadow of the eve, because the sun's definitely coming this direction here. And that's the thing, when you're doing a painting like this, always remember, where is your source of light? That's really important. And a shadow is not a perfect even shade. Yeah, and always remember, it's the same color. Remember, it's the same color. It's just not being lit up. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody, but it's still white, but it's not no longer being lit up. Now, a lot of people make that mistake. They just simply use black as a shade. They said, no. And I said, color, it's that color still exists. It's just that it's no longer being lit up. I mean, it's one thing when you're doing a pen and ink drawing or something like that, that's different. But when you're doing a painting, a semi-realistic painting, that's the case. And this is saying, that's true. That's true. Very true. I am going to add carbon black. Perfect. I'm going to get my carbon black out here. Hit that roof a little more too. Good. That's what I wanted. I'm going to add carbon black, copious amounts of water to get that to flow. I'm adding yellow ochre to that black. Oh, couldn't help myself, got excited again. Sorry. Get that glass in there. Lighthouse. And one friend said, well, you don't have too many of them lit up, but a lot of these photographs were daylight and they aren't lit up. I do have one or two that are. Oh, I've been seeing that. It's beautiful. Beautiful, Anthony. Absolutely beautiful. Hello, Mavis. Greetings and salutations and all that rot. Okay, let's go ahead and let's kick it in gear with the grass here. Not this type of smoke. Mixing yellow ochre and sap green here. Add a lot more. I'm going to add a little more yellow ochre than that. Oh, couldn't help myself. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I already see I want to do a little bit of a change, but we'll get it. Right now, let's get this area covered up. It's kind of like a grassy knoll that it looks like it sits on. Grassy and bushy and all that type of stuff. My gosh! Bring out my handy dandy fan brush here. while I'm thinking about it, I need to move these windows. I'm not in the right place, and we're going to darken that up. They should be more over here. Nope, that's too. I need more blue. Blue true. Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-boo. Yep. Mm-hmm. True blue. It's interesting. I was reading an article on the color blue, and apparently the first mentioning of the color blue is not. It's way in later into human history. They said it's obvious that we didn't even have a concept of the color blue, which is really interesting to me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's going to be there, and then we're going to come in here with a bigger brush. Hey, Lisa! I don't think I'm aware of that one. Huh. I'll have to. I've been doing what I call unpronounceable blue, and then I use Prussian blue. Oh, that's green. Do not want that. Yeah, a little more white than that. True blue. I always said we need to have America write an entire opera based on colors. True blue. True blue. Live long and prosper. Love Star Trek. I grew up on Star Trek. That. Blue moon. Blue moon. So we're going to come in here with excuse me, unpronounceable blue here. Unpronounceable blue. Do-do-do-do. Can you see it? Phthalo blue, I think that's how I pronounce it. So you're radioactive, Anthony. Aha! I knew it. It's always interesting when you glow at night. Okay, let's get in here with the unpronounceable blue, because the photograph by Pamela Turk is just, she really captured that incredibly blue sky. True blue. God, we could have an entire song based around color. So we're just going to come in here. True blue. Da, da, da. True blue. Probably like, would you just shut up? Ah, yes. You could just actually stick your finger on one of those towers and power up the city. I'm impressed, Anthony. I knew it. I knew it. I wonder why they suddenly had a surge of electricity. You just simply put your finger on one of those towers. It's called cobalt. A little more blue than that. True blue. And more blue. Blue, blue. Unpronounceable blue, blue. I'm just so glad I don't have to get up so doggone early tomorrow. This is acrylic. Yeah, it's acrylic. I love acrylic. I grew up with acrylic. So, yeah. This is the Yaquina Bay, underline the word Bay Lighthouse. Newport, one of the few cities that actually has two lighthouses. Out there on the Oregon coast. Smooth that out just a little bit. Hmm. Okay. Glue that up there. Mm-hmm. Hello, Merrick. Greetings and salutations and all that rot. All right. So we're going to add a little bit of sap green and some Prussian blue. Prussian blue, because the Russians are blue. Actually, I'm going to add a lot more Prussian blue to that. Blue moon. Oh, watercolors are beautiful. If you're not having fun painting, stop. That's what I always say. That's my quote. Heard me say that a million times, but I can't emphasize that enough. If you're not having fun painting, stop. Yaquina Bay. Yaquina Bay Lighthouse. These are trees that I'm putting in here. Adding just sap green and Prussian blue. Bottom. Add more blue than that. And actually, I think I'm going to add just a little bit of magenta because that will darken that up a lot. These are trees here and kind of in the foreground and they're dark. And it's good to have it contrasting with the background of the bright white. Like I said, I love this photograph because it really reminded me of Edward Hopper. There we go. Just tap, and we're probably going to come in with my handy dandy fan brush here pretty soon. Actually, I'm going to switch to the fan brush here. Fan brush kind of just, I like using the fan brush for trees. That's me. There's some people use fan brush completely differently. And whatever works for you, guess what? That's correct. All I can do is give tips. But if it works for you, guess what? It works. Ba-dum, bum, bum. True blue. Oh, it was like, oh my God, when he stopped that. Oh, yeah. So you got a different time zone. Is that Mountain time zone or is that Eastern time or Central time zone or is that Eastern? I have a friend that lives in Michigan. I was really surprised to find out that that was Eastern. So. Bottom. It usually takes me about what do you guys say about three episodes to finish a painting. Sometimes it's 2, and then of course if it's a science fiction, then it's a lot longer. So, but we're making pretty good progress on this one. Just drying out the thing here. Add a little more blue to that and a little more green. There we go. Actually see the water dripping off. Actually, it's interesting when you're talking about watercolor, you could almost turn acrylic into watercolor. You got enough thinning to it. One thing I've noticed about watercolor, though, it can be very unforgiving. You make a mistake, it's on paper, especially if you're using the paper. Yeah, it can be very unforgiving. But though I love what comes out of watercolor, there's just some gorgeous things here. We've got another tree over here. And I always use a fan brush for trees, and it has to be a very stiff fan brush. So that's what I do. Okay, so they are Central Time. Now, I was really surprised, Michigan, because it's hard to envision, I lived in Georgia for a very short time, and Alabama was a hour behind, so it was interesting. Bum, 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 bum. True blue. But I have actually seen some just absolutely gorgeous paintings from watercolors. Same thing with oils. And, even some of the new digital stuff is just amazing what they can do. And I always say, I never turn up my nose at, I had one guy that, oh, it's not oil. It's not acceptable. It's like, I have no doubt that if Rembrandt was around, he'd be sitting there probably using acrylic or whatever's the newest thing, whatever he could get a good deal on at an art store. They didn't have art stores in that day and age. Bottom. True blue. But if you look at how the country bends, it actually makes sense. All of a sudden you start drawing your parallel lines, and then you start understanding it. Where Chicago is definitely Central Time, which is not that far from Detroit. The United States actually, a lot of people don't realize it actually has 9 time zones. If you include all of our territories, you go all the way out to Guam. So it's 9 time zones. We actually have 9 time zones. Isn't it amazing to think about that? I have no idea why that song's going through my head. Oh boy. Doesn't take much. I was put on this planet to make people feel better about themselves. Oh, I'm not quite that crazy. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Okay, this is a red painted top on this thing. So I'm gonna. Whoa. I think in a former life I was an air raid siren. I do. Yeah. Bum, bum. Everything is about light and shadows. That's what really, really sinks it in. Blue moon. It was so expensive in Rome time that I got paint on my hands. It was punishable by death if you wore purple. Only the emperor was supposed to be able to wear that. That's a true story. Blue. Come in with a smaller brush here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I use cheap ass. Oops, I shouldn't say that. Cheap butt brushes because I'm cruel with brushes. As you know, I do the scrub, and all that stuff. And no, I don't. Blue moon. Wow, that hour goes by fast, doesn't it? Good grief. We're darn close to finishing this thing. Not sure what my plans are tomorrow. But if I'm on, we will finish it tomorrow. If not, well. Okay, there's a fence here in the front foreground here. You hear this floor squeak. Rinse. Okay. Let's go back to this. Pushing it here. I'm going to push right to the hour. Well, you notice I'm bald, and they were using my trap hair. Oh my God, it was highly sought after. Then I lost all my hair. And that was the end of that. I was tragically destroyed. I want you to know that. They just pulled all the hair out of my head. It was terrible. They strapped me down and pulled the hair out. Just letting you know. Work on that grass too. Oh my God, that hour went roaring by. Holy crapolas. I tell you what. Bum, bum. True blue. Okay, we're gonna just rinse. A bit of blue, a little bit of black brown, a little bit of white. Okay. Buddy. Okay, that goes all the way over. Just looking at this shadow here. Goes all the way over. True blue. Oh, good grief. Okay, one more, and we're going to have to call it good. Wow, we're at that hour. These are chimneys here. And if I'm on tomorrow, we'll finish this tomorrow. I'm not 100% guaranteeing you I'm going to be on tomorrow. But we will definitely be done the next episode of this. Okay, one last thing. Okay, people, I gotta go. Oh, at least we made some doggone good progress here. Take the blobs out of that. Okay. That's the same thing with that one here. We're going to be definitely done the next go around. True. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. We will be done with this in the next session. I'll let you know about tomorrow. I'm not sure about tomorrow, but we'll see. I have Thanksgiving, so all that stuff. But we'll get. Who knows? We might even do a special show. I'll let you know. But next session, this will definitely be done. Thank you so much for joining me. You take care. Stay healthy. If I don't hear from you or see you, have a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. You take care. All right. Bye-bye. Whoa! Yaquina Bay, Underline Bay, Lighthouse. All right. Take care.